Hello, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Vampyr. And I kinda screwed up earlier yesterday. It was actually I was recording the second episode, well, this episode of Vampyr, and well, my computer crashed and the save file or the video file was corrupted, and now I did the classic mistake and forgot to press record, and now the autosave is again well, there is a slight gap here, but I beat William the first boss fight. Now I have a inventory, a scythe, two-handed scythe equipped. It did a very nice damage. And yeah, Dr. Swansea here picked us up,
I'll see you
and he will see us later. We saved that man's name there is William. Let's see. Dr. Edgar Swansea, no, Sean Hampton, and William was the guy I killed. Okay, and also Dr. Swansea offered us a job at Pembroke Hospital, and we took it. And here we go.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains.
Also, I have a very dapper new coat.
And this river, dry it all.
And now, to
Come
drink
on, you
or
bastard.
not to drink.
I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
I should be
Insulting
more
a good
polite.
Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am
a doctor.
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Not that anybody cares
Clay
at that
Cox.
moment, but
I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
okay, blood quality, there is 500 XP right there. To drink the blood you must mesmerize. Let's mesmerize Clay, but I don't think I want to bite him. Of course,
Hunt into the shadows. Dance with him.
the game might get easier if I did. And yeah, the first time I played this section I accidentally released him. And I think I'm going to release him anyway here. I don't
No more. Not
want
tonight. Not
to
like
drink
this.
him.
I will not take another life.
At least not yet. Okay, enter the Pembroke Hospital. I shall. Let me explore here a little bit. Is there anything interesting, or rats or anything? I guess not. No, wait. Ah, yes there is. Hello. Tiny common handle part. That's nice. Okay, let's...
It is
What?
wise for the huntsman to sometimes
yeah.
let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Yeah, voice in my head. Shut up. And let me do this my way, okay? Okay, thank you. Hello, nurse. Hello, sir. Who the hell are you?
Good evening, sir.
Ah,
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before.
Also, that
At
guy
the
looks a
Rockefeller
lot like
University
the
in
fella
New York.
from
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
Dr.
I was
Jonathan's
assisting Professor
flashback.
Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now.
A
Eminent
vampire.
surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Blood transfusion specialist. How's your life in London?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Oh yeah, in the middle of a fucking
It's not exactly the
battlefield.
best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Tell me about
What
the
can you tell me
staff.
about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Good for you. Positive characters. Tell me about them.
cherished people then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
It would be so nice to be able to pause the game in the middle of a dialogue, and this day just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, okay, thank you. Personal questions. Okay, nothing here.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Goodbye. Okay.
Hurry now, Doctor. It's freezing here.
Do we have here? Glass vial. Okay. So yeah, of course the carrier decided to ring the bell exactly when I'm in the middle of a dialogue and there is no pause button for... Like, there's apparently no way to pause the game when the dialogue is going on. So this is just my day! And this is apparently... Like, when things start going wrong, they keep going to hell, apparently. Well...
I not want to make... Doctor, where have you been? I've little time
Sorry?
to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Yeah, I just left
Already
him
making
there.
the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find
Thank
it on
you.
the second floor with your name on the door.
Brilliant.
Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thanks. Yeah,
I
let's
would like
talk
to ask
to you a
few
little bit.
questions first.
How
And
is Mr. Hampton?
the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
I don't blame him. Who is Dr.
What
Swansea?
kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Nope. He knows
It's
me.
right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
I've only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Oh, that's nice. Where is my room? It was in the second floor, so no need to ask that again. Okay. Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I
Also,
learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to
interesting
explain, Dr. Reed.
detail.
If you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh yeah. Straight to your left in London. Yeah. He asked Dr. Reed here to call him
How is the
Milton, and yet
situation
he
around here?
You want to hear the
insists on calling
situation is
him
all
Doctor.
right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Oh, what's your occupation?
So
Well,
what
you
do do
actually,
exactly in this hospital?
yeah,
apart
you
from
told me you were an
smuggling
ambulance
guns?
driver.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Local investigation. New citizen investigation is available. Press tab to open the investigation menu. Okay. Oh, I have to do it now. Or displayed here. You can start new citizen quest by tracking it with an access to a map to locate the. Oh. Wait. Okay. How's the sanitary
Since you're on
situation
the
then?
front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
Pretty
It's
bad,
a
I
complete
assume.
disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Are you really
Smuggling
smuggling
weapons.
through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their own.
Yes, and Doctor, you are a civilian as well, so I don't think you have the right to judge. What do
I'd
you
like
have?
to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Buy. Oh, I can buy. I don't have any money. I could buy some bullets, screws or something like that. Sell. Do I have anything to sell? I don't think I want to sell these yet. Okay, what? I don't have any bullets. Okay, so I need to buy. You don't have that much. Sure, let's buy these two. And oh, there was a prompt for buying several. Okay. Messed that up a little, but okay. Is there anything interesting around here? I don't think so. Let's see the map. Oh yeah, and there is the merchant. Midnight Garden. Enter the backyard. Local investigation. Endangered. Okay. I actually haven't been checking out the map too carefully. Yeah, Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just stealing your medicines and I'll be on my way then. Okay, let's go see
Dr. Swansea
that
is right.
office of mine.
This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Can I talk to you people?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
No, I
My
don't
name
think we
is
have.
Pepper Hawkins.
And I'm
Hello,
Dr.
Miss Hawkins.
Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How is your life in London? Okay,
would you
the
describe the
questions
situation at
apparent to
Pembroke
be
Hospital?
It's
same.
serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Get a grip. Won't last
Nurse
forever.
Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Get a grip. Oh, come on, we're not going to be that. Have you been
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
Well, I can try. Change your attitude. Yep, change your attitude.
I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins. Pessimism can be as lethal as the epidemic in times like these.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How's the
How
staff
is the
coping?
Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Oh, but he was so nice
Why
to
is
me.
Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Oh, yes, he was. Is the situation back? Personal questions can... nope. Okay, bye now.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
It's nice meeting you. What? Oh, it was just a reflection. I thought there was something to pick up there. Let me explore this place a little. Hello, who are you?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a
Hello,
great
Doctor.
admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Blood transfusions. Tell me about
Please
yourself.
could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my
Blood
own experiments. I'm
transfusion.
convinced it's the future.
What made you
What
choose
made
that
you
career?
choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me.
Oh, aren't you
I
a
am
little
honored to have the
fanboy?
opportunity to work by your side.
I'll be
It's
glad to help
always
you.
a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Yes, tell me about
I
your
based my
experiments.
technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
You might be right, good sir. Tell me
What
about
can you tell me
Pembroke.
about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite
You
optimistic.
seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need my
Do
help?
you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting
Give
for
me a
lot of
quest.
products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay. A new quest. And personal questions, did I? About... Yeah,
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question.
Ooh.
I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk
Well,
because
what
of his own
happened?
negligence.
Okay, I guess I need to go and ask Mr. Fiddick that. How is your... Oh, aren't you a healthy boy? You must remain neutral.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain
Except
neutral.
I don't really like Jonathan Reed.
That does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Yes, Dr. Strickland, I agree with you. Thank you. I think
Goodbye, Dr.
I'll
Strickland.
leave you to it then and explore a little bit more. Hello, nurse. Yuck. Okay, and I should probably go and find my office now. Oh, this is a sad, sad sight. Hello, mister. Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Aykroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Aykroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Okay. Well, you I just might eat. Do you have a problem
If you
with
have
me?
a problem with me, Dr. Aykroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Doctor. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Okay. Jealousy will not
Aren't
do
you
you.
too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Okay.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I will assume the consequences. I trust your judgment. It's a
Other
conservative
people
point
may
of
say
view.
that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
Okay, I don't like you.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Okay, thank you. Personal questions. Bad memories of your military service. I have proved my value. Oh, tell me about
It
your
seems
military.
You have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at
that's
least agree on
probably true.
something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I've saved many lives. Knowledge is our main weapon. Yeah, knowledge.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Okay. Well, I will leave
Thank you for
you
your
now.
time.
Thank
We'll
you.
talk later.
There is more to do, and I have a bunch of quests already, so let's find out. Jesus. Movement is a bit disorienting. Where am I going? Hello, there's something. Screw lipstick. Okay. Oh yeah, now I'm at the backside of the hospital. I want to get upstairs to my own office. Yes? Yes. Where is it? Okay, yeah, this way. Here we go. Hello, what's here? Okay, another door. Bottles. Is there anything here? No. No. Okay, let's go and find the office and Dr. Swansea. I don't think I need to visit him right now. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, what's here? I am apparently easily distracted today.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Yes, that is nice. Crafting. First you need to analyze the components you found to unlock new recipes. Okay, analyze. Bling. Light regeneration serum. Water history, blood sample, glass vial, ferocious tartarus, sodium, hypochlorite solution. Okay.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
Okay.
I have so much time now. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Do I have water? No. No, I don't. Well, I guess I need to find some water at some point. Hello, what's there? More glass vials. What's that? Article on econs. It's a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire to observe their... Actually, wait a moment. Let's do it like... Wait, no. Ah, there. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing vampires, or econ as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed, can act and move like mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee. I have seen a vampire move so quickly it's almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it's not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is like a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, and jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them and that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerism, one of the most powerful abilities of a vampire can deploy, is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend the mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. The vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability requires time to master and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Plot awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood, and they must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A tarnished vampire can be very weak even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications, it almost beggars belief. Okay. Let's see. That was a mouthful of stuff. You always knew the words to calm the single children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot. What is happening out there? I should probably level up, but I want to explore the hospital a little bit more. Rest in the bed until next night, enter the backyard garden. Let's see, what do we have? Hello, a hacksaw. Cheap gin, small bottle. Oh, and there's something. Elwood's medical file. Ooh. Thomas Elwood, male, 28, followed by Dr. Tippett's. Patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain in the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examinations of the cicatrized tissue show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. It could be a case of persisting nerve damage. The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor, phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades? Okay. Oh, these are interesting. These are very interesting. Oh shit, I am probably going to end up doing every single side quest there is. Can I get in here? Nope. Okay, let's get back down. Now I wonder if Dr. Swansea will see me now.
Not now.
I guess not, fine. Yeah, I can't go in there. How about, is there anything in here? Nope. Fine. Fine. I should probably rest. Because I am... Do not cough in public. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Yes. Please don't. Dun, 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 dun. Have I talked to you? Yes, I think I have. Hello?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Tell me. Talk to me. Oh.
Thank you.
Where is my room? I already know where my room is. So, no need to ask that. Hello. Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I
Oh,
see.
are you...
Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fidder.
Yeah, that guy.
All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Okay, Tell me. Talk to me, Doctors
Tell
arguing
me
about your
the
case.
doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Okay, tell me about
Tell
yourself.
me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work.
No, but I want to know
My family.
what's
I was more
what's
curious
wrong
about what
with
you were doing before
your
being
arm.
hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Okay, yeah. Personal questions. Why do you feel?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Did you voluntarily hurt yourself?
Hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea.
I'm
I just know that
sorry.
I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller
Probably a
then.
wreck.
The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Well, I want to know. Well,
Goodbye
fine.
for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Like, is your hand broken or
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
what? Oh, hello. Unfinished letter. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick, the big guy with the mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring. Go see him and ask for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again, as soon as the doctors have fixed my arm. ... Okay, so can I now figure out
Good
what
evening, Mr.
happened
Fiddick.
to
Good evening,
your
Dr.
arm?
Reed.
You seem worried
You
about your
seem
family.
worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children.
Is it though?
They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
Oh,
She
come
died
on!
in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids.
Okay, so I don't need to get all the hints because they will
Goodbye
provide
for
pretty
now.
much the same information anyway, so
Treats me like a boy.
fine.
I never could keep anything from her.
I'm alright.
What do we have here? Oh, hello, are you the guy with the burnt
Good
face?
evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Hello?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
But in the circumstances,
Don't waste
I'm
your
willing to
time.
give you the
Mortimer.
benefit
Okay,
of the doubt.
and who are you?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer
Hello?
Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Okay. Tell me about
What
yourself.
can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses.
Oh, okay.
That's all that matters.
Are you that rich? Oh, come on, that's just rude to ask
What
that.
do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Okay,
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke
it's
Hospital.
getting interesting.
What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Okay.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say.
Blah blah blah. Are you that well? Who are you
really
then?
that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
What are you doing with your life? Well, that is not my concern. Okay. Yeah, no hints here, so goodbye.
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening. Are you okay? Can I talk to you more about... Yeah, okay. Bye.
Don't waste your time.
Bye. Are you going to be a vampire too? It is possible. Okay, where am I now?
I'm sure that during your lifetimes, you have all...
Hello.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague?
How would you know?
Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Mm-hmm. You a pawnbroker?
I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
What kind of
What
goods?
kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Aww. That's very sweet. Required, let's trade. Let's see what you have.
You have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Ah, codeine. Opium. Oh, an enigmatic formula. So you're a drug dealer. And I can't. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I could sell you things. I wonder if... No, I'm not going to sell anything to you just yet. I might have to recycle things. Nurses are needed now in the name of mercy. They depend on you. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Oh. Crumpled letter. Some shillings. What does the letter say? No. Well, leeches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under the rays of daylight, but it hurts them good, really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what will happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it was burning from inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. Ew. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back to life from ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I am sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I hear, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything is okay now. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nicole. Okay, so... Oh, now I get it. I learned things about these people. They're like positive and not so positive traits, and then at some point I need to decide whether or not I want to kill them. Oh shit, I have to do some... Fuck. Oh Jesus, this is probably going to be a hard game for me, because, yeah, like it said in the beginning, the more people I kill, the easier the game gets. I get more experience and, you know, level up faster, but... yeah, I might get emotional over these things. But I am going to rest now and leave this episode of Vampyr right here. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Vampyr, and apologies for all the weirdness along the way. Let's see if I can fix that in the edit somehow at least. But I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.